Hello guys, welcome to the fourth lecture in module 1 of Autodesk Revit. In this lecture, I'll be explaining you guys few of the shortcut commands which we'll be using during this course. These shortcuts are very useful in Revit because as you know, like in Revit we create models and these models take a lot of time. While completing a project, it would take hours and hours of time, and if you use these shortcuts you'll save a lot of time rather than clicking the menu and finding the items. You can learn these shortcuts and then implement these on your projects. Will save a lot of time, and this time will be very beneficial for you. In the beginning it would take a lot of time. You'll be confused which about the shortcut, but once you get a hang of it, you'll be very grateful about these shortcuts. I'll be sharing you all the shortcuts there in the software, and I've highlighted some which we'll be using quite often. So I'll be sharing some of the shortcuts now. Here are the shortcuts are categorized with the tabs which are there in the top, as I've mentioned in the interface lecture. So the DI is the used for align dimensions, and these are few shortcuts. I've highlighted the most important ones which we'll be using: the text command and text for labeling the plan and elevation if needed. We use the text command. And columns, in the architecture tab we have columns, laser component, door, grids. We'll be using these shortcuts quite often. And here are some more: collaborate, context menu, contextual tab. These are some more which will be useful, and this is the most important which we will be using a lot. Like the modify tab is the most important tab for us, where all the modification of the components will be done. So these are very important, so please make a note of these shortcuts. If you learn the shortcut, you'll save a lot of time. Copy, delete is very common, so you might do that, but other shortcuts are very useful. The most important and one of my favorites is the align tool. That comes a lot handy. And then we have match properties. Match properties is used to, like, if you have one column, you have edited one column and there are many similar columns you want to edit, you can use match properties. This command is also there in AutoCAD if you are familiar with that. And then we have frame, scale, rotate. Rotate is also quite rotate face, grid element. These move, mirror. Mirror is also very useful. Like you have to mirror some objects. Like it's the same, but in the mirror, like in the mirror, it's opposite. It's the same element in the opposite direction. So like you can use the mirror command there. I'll be explaining each and every command once we go deep in the course. So don't worry about that. There are more commands. So take a note of these, like the description or write down the important one. I am sharing from the beginning. You guys have this is the annotate, analyze, architect, collaborate, context menu, context tab, create, manage, modify. As I said, modify is the most important. And the structure and system. These are not quite useful for us as we are most focusing on the architecture rather than mechanical and electrical part. So these placing ducts and everything is not quite useful for us. But still, if you guys are still interested, uh, take a note of these also. So this is about it for this lecture.